Santa Inc. is the new HBO Max animated series. This is a stop motion animated series, which is an adult animated series about this little elf who wants to be Santa, and she's a female, and there's misogyny and blah blah blah. And she has struggles of trying to be Santa and learning to be Santa. Um, when I saw this trailer for this series, it wasn't really advertised like a series. It kind of looked just like a holiday special, and then I went on to HBO Max because I knew this was coming out, and I was like, I'm gonna watch this. So, I went on HBO Max, and it's like, check out the new series, and I'm like, is this a series of holiday specials? And I'm like, oh no, it's just a straight up show, I guess. And I knew from the trailers that they put out it was gonna be a raunchy show. Like, the trailer they put out was a Red Band trailer. Like, just straight up, like, okay, I knew it was gonna be a raunchy show. Didn't really mind that, but then when you actually watch it in the show, it's just not good. This isn't a good show. Let me state a few things though. The stop motion animation is beautiful. The thing about stop motion animation is it's almost always good and really pretty. Like, I can't think of a single example where it isn't, because it's such a hard form of animation to do that the only people who do it are the people who really love doing it. There's only been 100 in total in the last. We've been making stop motion animated films or using stop motion for about 100 years, over 100 years in like the landscape of filmmaking, and there's only been 100 stop motion animated films. Only 100. Okay, keep that in mind that there's been like thousands of 2D animated movies and thousands of CGI animated movies. Right? There's a lot of them, but only 100 stop motion ones, and that's the reason why it's only the only people who do them are the people who really love doing them, because they're really hard to do and really hard to make, and also because they're so hard to make, they're really hard to make profitable too. So most stop motion animated movies are good. TV shows kind of range to be hit or miss, but I'd say a lot of stop motion animated shows tend to be really good. For the ones I see, anyways. My favorites being Buddy Thunderstruck, and I've grown a soft spot for MODOK too. Even though I kind of talked a little crap about it in my Hit Monkey review. Yeah, I did not like this show besides the animation, because okay, so there's this character in the show who wants to be Santa. I like that goal. She's a female. She's never done it before, and she has like this dream. But a lot of the show doesn't focus on the heart and her strive to be Santa. It focuses on this raunchy adult comedy humor, which is like, I have nothing against that. I watch plenty of shows like that, like Family Guy and other shows, right? But here it's just like raunchy for the sake of being raunchy, and it's just, you want the show to have some kind of like niceness to it, but this is a very bitter world that the show takes place in, and I like, not to say you can't have like raunchy humor in something Christmas related and not have that Christmas feeling, but it feels like it's not here at all. And I really want to get into this character's goal of being Santa and what that means for her, and her doing all that. But it honestly feels like a lot of the humor here is just so basic adult humor. Haha, sex. Haha, raunchy adult thing. Haha, haha. And then also making fun of the fact that this character is a woman, and wow, women can't do anything, and it's like, that's such a tired joke by now. Like, like it's kind of just cliche and bad. And then the other part of it was there's a lot of stereotypical humor in here that's really like there's a lot of stereotypes here where like there was like a gay guy in one episode and the guy comes up to him and he's like, I'm gay, and he's like super gay, and I'm like, that's like a stereotype. Like, what is this nonsense? I just like I don't understand the point of making this just show. It feels like something that could have been like a fun holiday special that they could have like put together, made and probably put more effort into the writing and made the jokes a little bit better and like maybe captured more of that Christmas feeling to it. And while still being kind of raunchy, like I'm not saying you can't be raunchy. It's just the way the show went about it that was wrong. It just didn't come together, and it's just nothing. It's just a nothing show. Because it's like if you don't get anything out of the comedy, and it's a comedy, you're really not going to get anything out of it. It's nothing, right? And even when I was trying to look past the comedy and get into this character's goals, it didn't focus on that enough to where I even cared. This is also a weird show because when are you going to put out new seasons? Oh, only at Christmas time, right? So what? Is this going to get a second season? Probably not. Because it's probably not going to be profitable enough. I don't know why this show exists or where it came from, but I guess it exists now and it's not very good.